there was a situation where the contractor claimed that the department didn't release him the funds and he stopped work. So the roofing was done, the tiles were brought to the spot, but the tiles were not put on the roof. So here it was already May, I think end of May when he finished the roof. In June, July the rain started. First year it all got wet and everything. And second, third year it's the same thing happened. So eventually after 3 years the whole Darbar hall collapsed during one rainy season because the laterite by then had absorbed so much of water that the weight increased even further and it just collapsed. So the whole Darbar Chowdi was lost. And the family went to the government, they put a case against the government and the government said, the judgment came that the government has to rebuild that thing. The order from the government came to our UDUPI DC and UDUPI DC requested us to get involved because we are involved in the heritage village. That's when for the second time the restoration was taken up. We thought we would recreate the Darbar Hall because we still had original photographs of that Darbar Hall. But when ASI did the restoration the first time, the ends of the rafters were longer, but they ended up cutting because it had all deteriorated. So they chopped the roof, so the projection became less. Once the projection became less, the rain started hitting the wall. And the Perdur Magni Chowdi with this beautiful bracket assembly Chowdi ended up getting all damp and that dampness caused termites. So again, that completely was in threat. So during a joint inspection with all the authorities concerned, the DC and all that, it was decided that we will probably restore the Perdur Magni Chowdi instead of losing one more courtyard. So that courtyard, that is the Perdur Magni Chowdi, is a Shala. Shala is a rectangular unit. That with 2 arms and around the Rajangan. And the ground plus 1, the roof is a very interesting thing. We gave larger projections for the only reason that was how it was originally. The earlier roofs were the first floor, what ASI had done was the first floor roofs, the load was not getting transferred to the pillar because they had not kept the pillar over the pillar. So the axis had changed. So all that we set right and we put the roof so that the load system also was correct. And we stuck to same timber which was used earlier. So there is this species called bogi, which you call in local language. It's a species called hopia that was used for the roof, and all the beams were again structural beams were either matti or bogi. Some pillars had to be procured, some door frames had to be procured. So we didn't make the mistake of buying timber and carving pillars because we will never get that kind of seasoned timber. So what we did was we sourced old components from the market because there would be every year so many houses get dismantled and we could source the right character because we had photographs of the original thing. Because this ASI contractor had changed most of the pillars. But because of the older photographs we could replace, we can bring back the same character. And all pillars were given a granite base. So that was one thing which we followed. We changed the wall which ASI had built. We built it with laterite because ASI had used a lot of laterite stones with shady manna basically. Poor quality laterite stone. So we removed all that and we put fresh, good, strong laterite and we used lime mortar with jaggery. So we didn't use cement. Earlier it was mud plastered, but we chose lime plaster because we had to ensure longevity. At the end of it, it all worked out fine, but 1 crore 60 lakhs was not enough because there was so much to do. We could still recreate Darbar Hall with a lot of components, but it would probably cost tens of crores to actually completely get the palace back. But I wish the government still understands and agrees to sanction that amount, because it is one of the models of medieval age which is very difficult to find.